While today's job report is welcome, our research department reminds us that more than 13 million Americans are still out of work, which makes jobs the #1 issue in the presidential campaign. But a CBS News poll this week found that 85% of Republican voters don't know very much about how the candidates plan to create jobs. We heard you, so we have two reports on where the frontrunners stand. First, Wyatt Andrews in New Hampshire. Wyatt?
Scott, Mitt Romney's ideas for job creation start with lowering the corporate income tax rate from 35 to 25%. So we sat down with the governor today to ask exactly how this leads to hiring.
So if we want to get them to invest here and to build factories and facilities here and to hire people here, we have to make America an attractive place for their investment.
If all these companies are holding on to this mountain of cash right now and not hiring people in the meanwhile, how does giving them more cash through lower taxes create more jobs?
People invest to get a return on their investment, but they look at this environment that the president's created and see such uncertainty that they'll be able to get a return, a sense that the government wants to grab whatever they make and give it to someone else. They don't want to invest right now. What brought you up here?
Well, actually, the economy got tough down there, so we moved up here.
To create jobs, Romney would also abolish government regulations that discourage job creation. He would encourage the oil and gas industry to drill without interference from the EPA. And Romney is the most aggressive candidate on the issue of confronting China, which he accuses of cheating in trade relations and of outright theft. How does a president go after China? How does that work?
The actions the president can take are, #1, to declare China a currency manipulator, and under our law, that allows the president to apply tariffs in places where the president believes that China's practices are killing American jobs.
It's a certainty that China would retaliate in some way, and very likely in a way that could harm American jobs in the middle of this fight. Is this the kind of fight you really want to pick?
Well, you know, I understand there's always an argument to say, let the cannibal, pay the cannibal to eat you last. But you can't sit there year after year and allow a country like China to violate the principles of free trade and free enterprise. And I happen to believe that given the fact they sell us about this much stuff a year and we sell them about this much stuff a year, they're not likely to want to engage in a trade war.
Romney is very specific about what all his proposals would do. Now, Scott, these are all political promises, but here they are. He claims he'll grow the economy at 4%, that's double the growth rate now, and 11.5 million new jobs.
Wyatt, thanks for that.